Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a good evening. We are back to play some Dark and Darker, and I was going originally to stream some High Roller. I played a High Roller match off stream, and I ran around not seeing a single player, so apparently HR is currently dead. So I'm gonna do some normals instead. My plan was to do Wizard, because I wanted to see how Bonk Wizard was in, a high roller setting. But unfortunately, there's no one there right now. So we're gonna do some good old Cleric instead. I've been kind of wanting to play some Cleric recently. So I think this is a good time to do it. Funny enough, I see a lot of people right now complaining about Cleric, saying that the class is OP, which is interesting because, well, I don't think Cleric has really been in that kind of limelight of being called OP for quite a while now. So we'll see how today's games go. I did one normals game off stream. It went pretty well, so we'll see if I can keep that up. So anyways, welcome JWL, welcome Lashello, welcome Laughing Moose. Well, in normals, Goblin Caves is full of players. The first one I played, I think, had like 12 or 13 people that died. It was a lot. So there's definitely a lot of people there. I think I might do some Cyclops skills today as well. I think that would be fun. Oh, right, arena. That makes sense. Everybody's off doing arena, right? No, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Oh, yeah, because someone told me people were really upset because apparently arena is not self-found. And people are mad that people are just buying gear on the market and then building BIS to play arena. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. You can't use uniques though, right? It's only legendary and below. But regardless, I did hear some people complaining about that. Hey Gary, welcome man. Good to see you. Welcome. Alright, I gotta get the rust shaken off after playing this one for so long. Okay, where are we heading to? I kind of want to do a Cyclops run for fun. Where is Cyclops? Here it is. Okay, up. Let's go. 225 plus is dead. I mean, if I'm gonna play HR though, I want to play 225 plus. What? I don't know the point. Like, why bother playing 224? You know? Like, if I'm gonna go to HR, I want to actually use my gear. And 225 plus, as you just said, is legitimately dead. I didn't see a soul. I ran through the entire map, and I did not even see a dead mob that wasn't from me. It is, like, really, really dead. And my only guess is pretty much the entire player base now is just a normals player. Either normals or arena. Something like that. But honestly, it sucks because I want to play Hyrule or Wizard, but I don't know. I feel like I can't really do that when HR is just as bad as it is. But I have money for 225 plus. You don't need a lot of money for 225 plus. I built a kit for pretty cheap to try it out, and no one was there. What, I think I spent like 2K? Maybe less? Somewhere around the 2K range is what I think I spent. You don't have to spend a crazy amount of money. Budget kits work wonders. Yeah, you don't have to have like the Omega Bis do well. At least I don't think you do. Oh, that's close. Dude. That was a sweaty little bard player. Just eat the lantern shield, no problem. We're a cleric. We can do whatever we want. Thank God for ale. I tried 225 earlier, and it's completely dead, Jamie. I'm not even kidding. There is not a soul playing 225. I played an entire match, and there was no one there. I was going to play Wizard today. But I literally cannot play it, even if I wanted to. There's nothing I can do. It's, yeah, it's real quiet over there. Everybody's in normals or arena, I believe. So, it kind of is what it is. I can't force players to come fight me in High Roller, so. Came just in time, citizen, just in time. Well, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Oh my god, that actually hit me. Oh, I just goofed up. I'm dead, boys. Oh. But I'm not done? Yes, get him, Cyclops. Get him. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I honestly could have died there. That was a freaking gnarly hit. Hit on me. Okay. Another bar down. Told you Cleric's back, baby. You're all good right now. I'm probably not going to be doing boss anytime soon. Oh, look at you and your min-max gear. Okay, how did that work out for you? Can't beat the power of Cleric. Then yeah. Nope. Yeah, probably no Cyclops this game. Too many bystanders. Bystanders? Bystanders. Bro is like min-max. Like, playing, Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. We are the mini boss of this dungeon. There is no room for you here. Sorry about that. Oh, you were the bard, Derek? GG, man. You know what? I don't really have time to loot this and do, go to, like, the gold room. I think we're just gonna call this, we'll just call this a dub. This is... I say this was a successful game. We got 3 kills, so... I mean, I'm fine with that. Alright, yep, I'll see you in another game. Can I see my 124 Cleric kit? As long as I don't somehow die on the way to the exit, I will show you my exact kit. Just give me a second. Right. Alright. His name is I Run Down Players. But that doesn't include me, I guess. Just eat the parry. Who cares about the parry? Just let him parry you, it's fine. Well, first game back, 4 kills. That's pretty good. Oh, good old Cleric. How I've missed you. I have missed Cleric. This class is so good. Alright, give me a second, and, yeah, I can show you my gear real quick. Alright. Oh, these are worth 500? Dude, I'm gonna be killing spiders today. That's worth 500 gold? Damn. 20 bits from Pluto Boss. I appreciate that, sir. Rumor going around that a certain someone is dating Sydney Sweeney? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that a reference I don't understand? I am getting old, so I don't know what you youngsters are talking about nowadays. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. I'm gonna try really hard not to just put a bunch of random stuff in my stash. My stash is already really messed up from the last time I played Dad, because we didn't have a auction house yet. So my stuff just stockpiled for quite a while. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Just kind of make do. Okay, let me show you my kit that I'm running. It's not too expensive. We're running light gauntlets with action speed. Cloth pants with movement speed. Adventure boots with movement speed. Champion armor, movement speed. Finesse ring, action speed. Another finesse ring with action speed. A necklace apiece with action speed. This book does not matter. Morning star with movement speed. And a buckler with armor rating. So I can try to get close to the 35% marker. And that gives us 13% action speed and 301 speed. This kit was probably like 1,000. Probably like 1,000 gold. Yeah, probably. I would say around there. Yeah, it's pretty freaking good. Pretty good, I would say. Considered any Oblivion remaster? You know, I did consider that, Red. I did consider that. I think at this point, I've kind of played enough Mistfall I don't know. It's not that I dislike Mistfall. I actually think the game is pretty good, but I think I've just done all the content the game has to offer. And I'm kind of at the point where I don't really know if there's much left for me to do. So I might go back to dad streams for a little while and then kind of go from there. Unless I just feel like playing Mistfall again. You know, we'll just kind of do whatever we feel like. But I just wanted to play dad a little bit tonight, so figured it was a good night to do it. Hey, Brian. Yeah. Back to dad for a little bit. We had a good first game. Good first game for sure. You're running anti-movement speed because everyone can just chase you down. Were you close to killing me? You already bandaged by the time I saw my HP. Yes. I was close to dying. Yes. I was probably like 2 hits. 1 or 2 hits away. Missed the boss fight? Which boss fight are we talking about? You know what we're really due for? We're due for a Dark and Darker video. You know what we're even more due for? A Dark and Darker Cleric video. That's what we're due for. That's what we really need. Maybe it's time to make a good old Cleric. Maybe we'll even make it a little build guide. Even though I don't know if there's much to go over because it's normals, but someone already asked about my build, so maybe we'll do it anyway. I should really be looking at the map and not walking around aimlessly. Alright, let me find this Cyclops real quick. Where we going? Don't see it. Oh, other way. Damn it, wrong direction. That's fine. Did the barbarian think he could out melee a cleric? That can't happen. You can't out melee a cleric as a barbarian. Everybody knows that cleric is the better melee class. Everybody knows that cleric is the best melee class in Dark and Darker. Next to wizard, of course. Right next to wizard. Cleric, I don't understand. We're just here. We're just chilling, no problem. Just playing some dad. Playing some cleric. That guy could have been geared and it wouldn't have mattered, by the way. Even if he had decent stuff, like, even if he had, like, a better weapon. He actually still loses that because Cleric is a god in melee combat. So it's kind of disgusting how good Cleric is in this game. I don't want to see them nerf it, but it's kind of ridiculous right now. Although I don't think I don't want Cleric to get nerfed unless Druid does. If they nerf Druid, then we can nerf Cleric. Just a little bit though. Just a small. Can't bring yourself to go back to Dark and Darker. Yeah, but I enjoy this game. I like playing certain things. One of those things is Cleric. Wait, I'm gonna get the other door open in case I get hurt. Like earlier. Yours not getting touched. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably not gonna get touched. What's the game plan against Rangers? Pray that they make a mistake and let me kill them. It's probably the plan. I'm not really joking. I don't know what I'll do against Rangers. We'll have to figure it out. I don't know how common Ranger currently is in the meta. By the way, I even have my pick out already, just in case I can get some gold ore. Oh, nice. I think he's getting low. He should be doing his rock stomp too. His rock ball phase, what we want to call it. Nice. Did it. Not a whole lot of issues either. Clerics can kill me poked? Yeah, they can try. They can try to poke us, but we'll see if that works out for them or not. Well, we can be killed. I'm not saying that we're invincible, but I like my odds against players for the most part. Wait, can you pull gold chests out of the pile? Because I think we're gonna get a gold chest. Don't know how to get gold ore? You gotta go to this room, right? Where's it at? I don't see it. This room? Yeah, you gotta go to this room here, after both bosses are dead. Yeah, you're right. Rogues, yeah, rogues really do counter me. You're right. Pretty scary. He almost had me there. It was pretty close. A couple more swings and I would have been got for good. Okay, well, let's go ahead and, he's even got True Fizz, too. Yeah, he's got a bunch of True Fizz here. Doesn't matter, though. He doesn't have, Cutthroat, though. That's his misplay. I don't know why he doesn't have Cutthroat. He's crazy for that one. Everyone knows how good Cutthroat is, right? Rug sucked? Oh, okay, okay. I got it. That's just a bad rug. That doesn't count. Noted. His misplay was his impatience. Uh, was he impatient? I mean, what should he have done? I guess just, like, run away, right? I mean, I was triple buffed. Hmm. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I did manage to snag this purple Morning Star, too, right before the fight, which, definitely helped out a little bit. You know what the rogue should have done? He should have went and killed Troll for me, so I could go off and mine some more. Seen a lot of rogues with armor pen instead of cutthroat. Well, that's a good thing for us. If you're a cleric and you see a rogue without cutthroat, yeah, you're pretty happy about that. People are getting mad at you for wearing a cool green. You can just you can end your sentence early there, maybe. People get upset about everything. There's no reason to even attempt to appease people who get mad at you in Dark and Dark. Because everybody's always gonna be mad at you for something. It doesn't matter what you do, someone is always gonna have a problem with what you're doing. So it's better to just ignore them and just move on with your life. You know how many people have gotten mad at me for playing normals, even though High Roller is dead as hell? Like, okay, do I want to sit there and walk around an empty dungeon, or do I want to play normals and actually have fights? Seems like a pretty obvious answer to me. So. Just to be clear, Cutthroat can turn off buffs, skills, songs. Well, not songs, but buffs, yeah. Or skills, yeah. So, like, if I pop Smite and DP, and then I get hit by Cutthroat, my skill is gone. Got any legendaries? I did before I stopped playing. I sold a bow for like 2,500 a little bit ago. My beard is perfect. Be fine, thank you. We're, I don't know what you're talking about. Last. Okay. That's probably it. Let's get out of here. I don't think anyone else is coming. I feel like the Wyvern Horde drops better. It probably does. Because that requires you to kill Wyvern, which requires a boss summoning item. I have no doubt that it's better. Probably. Well, the legendary gear doesn't even mean anything to me. Because High Roller is so dead, it doesn't really matter. I wish it wasn't, because I want to play Wizard. But, you know, the one game that I played off stream was enough for me to not want to play. Kinda sucks, to be honest. Because it's not like the game is dead, but I guess it's just High Roller that's dead. Oh yeah, you can't change servers anymore, right? Isn't it all one server? Or not one server, but you can't change it, right? They got rid of like West and East. 'Cause I don't even see an option anymore. It used to be right here, right? Messy stash? Well, it's messy from before. I blame the marketplace being closed for 2 weeks. Because I went into the wipe with the intention of trying to keep my stash clean, and then Iron Mace came out with the crazy banger of keeping the auction closed. So I couldn't do anything with my gear but let it sit there and wait for auction to come back. So I blame Iron Mace for my stash, not me. Is Cleric back? Cleric is definitely back. This class is crazy right now. Can I play Cleric? Well, yeah, that's fair. I don't play Cleric if it's bad. If you see me playing Cleric, it means that the class is good right now. That is true. I don't like Cleric enough to play this class unless it's good. That's why you don't see me play Spell Cleric, because Spell Cleric is not good. Why Smite over Judgment? Because Judgment is too slow. You need an ability that is going to be usable instantly in case someone catches you off guard. Judgment takes too long to cast because they... I don't like Judgment very much anymore. Also, it's not a question of Judgment over Smite. It's a question of Smite. It's a question of Judgment over Divine Protection. And Divine Protection is too good not to use. So, yeah, you don't really ever take Judgment here. You might be able to make a geared Cleric work with Judgment and Smite, because you can scale magic damage. But in this lobby, no, we don't want to use that. This is a misfall. Yeah, you should check the name of the stream, sir. It's not Mistfall, it's Dark and Darker. Looks the same. The gameplay is very different from this one. I don't know about that one. Okay, where are we going? Where's... Okay, Cyclops all the way down here. You know, I could also go for a troll counter. Where's troll at? Over here? Yeah, we can go try to kill people that do troll. Why shield though? Because the amount of okay, so my PDR goes from 25 to 31%, which gives me about 70 HP with my skill. So basically I'm losing 7 movement speed for 70 HP. I think that is worth it personally. That barbar... Bro, why are you drinking ale as a barbarian? Play Cleric! Why are you playing barbarian if you're drinking ale? You're already halfway there. Just do it, man. Just swap to the better class. I don't understand. It's like the whole reason to play Cleric is because you can use Ale. I don't get it. Alright. It looked like maybe he looted the ale. That's fair, that's fair. That's a good point. I don't think this was a Timmy, by the way. I don't know, most Timmys don't throw axes the way that he was throwing them, but his gear, I don't really know. The way he was playing didn't scream Timmy to me, personally. But that's just my opinion. That's just what I think. Hey, Picasso, welcome, welcome. Knowledge ring one? I mean, he might have looted it. If you went into normals with no rings and then you looted a knowledge ring, I would still put it on to save space. I mean, that's pretty reasonable, I think. I mean, would you not? Because I would, personally. What is the kit? We're running Morningstar, high armor value, smite, divine protection. Something like that. Any break from Mistfall? Yeah, I've played like 80 hours of Mistfall, so I think I've played enough for now. I said I would come back to Dark and Darker once I played, like, once I felt like I was done with Mistfall. So, I don't know why anyone's surprised. I made it pretty clear that I wasn't done with that. I said I just needed a break from it. I've done everything in Mistfall now, so... But yeah, now we're just kind of chilling, right? We're all somewhere on the Timmy spectrum. I mean, even I'm kind of a Timmy. I would say you could call me a level 1 Timmy. You were watching 300 MS Bear gameplay? That's crazy. Hey, pressure. Pressure. Might be dead, boys. But I'm too slow. GG. I think I need to build a little bit faster, boys. I'm a little bit too slow. I'm gonna change up my kit a little bit. We need to be a little bit faster so I can actually fight these guys. So we're gonna go with Adventure Tunic instead of Champion Armor. I need more movement speed. We're too slow. I can feel the speed. I think we're only like 300 or something, so I gotta be a little bit faster. We're gonna go for a We're gonna go for a different variant of this build. Movement speed is king, right? That's what everyone always tells me. Movement speed is king. So, grab all the movement speed gear. I'm not paying 500 for that. That's ridiculous. You know what? Maybe I should grab Adventure. In my movement speed meta? I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. Wow, Lightfoots are really expensive. I think you know what? I think for the Lightfoot, we'll just grab, we need to grab action speed anyway. So I think action speed is fine. And we'll grab heavy gauntlets just to get a little bit more armor as well. You know what? I might actually go arcane garb. Because arcane garb is really good for PDR. So I might swap. I might. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm not really sold on this adventure tunic yet. I'm not sold yet. So give me a minute. I need to figure out how much armor I have, and then we can figure it out. I can already tell you that my armor's too low, so yeah, I'm gonna grab garb, speed. Then we grab lizard skin. And that bumps us up to 50% PDR, which should be enough because we're building for something. And then we grab 2 finesse rings, a necklace apiece, and I think we're good. That easy. Doesn't have to be bis or anything. As long as it has the stats we need, I really don't care. These are expensive. Not surprising, though. Then we need to grab a Morning Star, and I think that's it. I'm probably going to grab action speed on the Morning Star, not movement speed. And I might actually not take the buckler this time. I might hold off on the buckler. Now that I think about it, I'm kind of leaning towards not using this. Which means I can actually use some blue gear as well. Can I use a cloak? How do I want to do this? Well, basically the answer is I can use some blues, and it's perfectly fine. Or I could just grab a Spangle Helm, since I have the space anyway for this kit, and then the next kit, I'll grab blues. That seems good to me. There are none with actions. Okay, let's try that again. Is that even worth it? Not really, honestly. But it's not really worth grabbing blues here either. That's fine. We'll grab the Spangle Helm. That's fine. Just know. The next kit, I won't have to buy coins for this. It won't be required. Okay, now we're 13 speed faster. That seems good to me. Now, hopefully we don't get caught by the old movement speed meta. I should have known that we were too slow, but I don't know. I just wanted to see if it would work. It kind of worked. It kind of worked until it didn't work. I'm surprised I got gear back from that, to be honest with you. Hey, Rain, welcome, welcome. Alright, so I had to rebuild that kit. Alright, we are now 314 speed. So, movement speed meta, we go. We're good. Wait a minute, why did I grab Spanglehelm instead of grabbing a lantern? Do green lanterns... Hold up a second. I didn't think about this. What is a green lantern, gear score going for nowadays? Hey, it does work. Yeah, we can just use the lizard skin. This is fine. Yeah, I'm good with this. Then we have the lantern instead. It's good to me. Good. Active speed is better than +1 all-in necklace. No, plus all is probably better. I'm assuming it's more expensive though. Although plus the action speed does technically give us more than plus all would, but plus all is pretty solid, so yeah, plus all is debatably better. You know? Oh my god, we're speedy. Look how fast we are now. It's like we were in quicksand and now we're not. Wow, what a play. Plus all on uncommon rares is pretty cheap right now. Oh, really? Okay, so that means I might grab rares with plus... I might grab plus all on my next kit then. I'll take a look after the stream to see what's cheaper, more expensive. Oh, it's Bonk Wizard? Yeah, but I don't know if Bonk Wizard's necessarily the most fun to play in 124, but I could probably make it work. We could probably do some Bonk Wizard at some point. Pretty cool having movement speed. It's pretty cool having that. Damn. Why do I ever build kits that don't just go all movement speed again? I have no idea. It's like I forget about how good speed is. All arcane garb is cheap. Yeah, but I think 4 movement speed is better than plus all. That's a lot of speed. Destroying with magic staff on bonk. Magic damage is so good now with green. Yeah, maybe we'll give the old Wizzy a try too. It'll be fun. Only downside of Bonk Wizard is then I have to use campfires. I'm 100% down to give the old Wizzy a try. What? Oh. I don't know what that rogue thinks he's doing, but I'm a movement speed build, sir. You can't just do that to me. What is happening? Why are so many people here? Oh my god. I don't know why that one fighter is so friendly to me. I was playing you a song, why'd you punch me? That was a little rude. Fighter sniping? I don't know. I don't really know what he's doing. I was just trying to give him some. Who's next? That is, 1, 2... I had 6 kills. Alrighty, well, GG. No problemo. Just killed the whole lobby. That's fine. It all started because that fighter opened that door, and I probably would have died if he had. That's fine. I have Brewmaster. Of course I have Brewmaster. Yeah, I'm crazy. I didn't like this guy the way he was following me, by the way. That's why I killed him. I was playing him a song, he punched me and then followed me, so I didn't trust him. Why did I kill you? Because you punched me and then chased me and I thought you were gonna hit me. I was scared. I was playing a song so you guys could fight and then you came over and punched me. Meanie, you punched me! Sir, punching me is punishable by death. You punched me! I had to use a red pot. I was gonna let you fight the fighter, and then you just started chasing me, so I thought you were gonna attack me. How was Arc Raiders? It was alright. It was fun. I'm not really much of a shooter guy. Okay, that was a fun game. That's probably, time to wrap it up. Reek, I thought you were gonna attack me. I don't know, you look kind of bloodthirsty. I'm sorry. The way you were following me, I thought you were trying to come kill me. That's what I thought you were doing. Well, that was probably one of the most fun games I've had in a while. That was crazy. You know what looks sus? Sus is an understatement. I wonder where the druid went. I wonder if he died or not in that fight. I'm assuming he did, because he kind of disappeared. Unless he just went off and looted the pile down below, which I probably should have done. I didn't think about it. I don't know. I don't know where the druid went. All your lobbies have been warlocks and sweaty druids. Yeah, that was a very, very entertaining match we just had. Movement speed really is just better, isn't it? Every time I try to make builds that are not movement speed focused, I realize after I die how much it sucks not having. By the way, did they just make gem socketing really bad this way? Because the gem socketing is adding stats that are basically irrelevant. It feels almost irrelevant. It gives you like 0.1% movement speed or some stupid stuff. Wizard? I don't see wizards very well. They're pretty low. It seems like it. Got a level of goldsmith. I have to quest for it? Well, I guess I'm not socketing this way. I don't do quests, so unlucky for me. That's tough. My hatred for quests is more than wanting to socket gear. That's really unlucky for me. How did I beat them? The socketing last season was really cool. I thought it was pretty strong. You have to just give them gems? Is that all you have to do? Maybe. We'll see. If it's easy, I'll do it. You're broke? I mean, I'm kind of broke too. I only have some money from, you know, before I stopped playing. I'm not that rich. Pretty I'm kind of a brokey. You know, I should speedrun the spider. Oh my god. What are you doing? Oh. Okay. Guys, I've played like 80 hours of this one. Oh, I'm burnt out, man. There's not enough content to like for me to like really do anything else. It's a lot of oh my god. You look kind of scary, but... Oh, he's in, like, green disc, too. Nice. Take that. I think taking breaks from the game makes me a better player. It makes me refreshed when I come back. Oh my god, this guy's in some freaking this. Every single thing has movement speed on it. That's disgusting. Oh wait, but still. His gears, I think, like, these boots are probably 500 gold. That'd be my guess, at least. Hey, Council, welcome. Good to see you. You've already missed some pretty crazy PvP. Do they reduce the chance of spider silk spawns? I wonder. Spider don't have nothing rad. He's broke. They nerfed it a little bit. Whoa. Nerf for you guys, not for me. For me, I control my own drop rates. Hey Snoop, you're missing some Cleric PvP pretty much. the drop rates are only bad for you guys. I set my console commands so I can get my silk as I need. PG, I've played like 80 hours of Mistfall Hunter. I've played more than probably most people have played at this point. I needed a break. I've played enough. Ran out of content, man. There's just nothing left for me to do in that game. Only thing left is just to run around in PvP, but, you know. I've already done that a lot, too. Oh my god, please don't. Please don't die to goblins. Please. That is the first time I've ever popped BP against goblins in my entire life. Legacy? I'm cautiously optimistic, but only if I see some solid advertising and player count numbers for release in May. No, I didn't tilt out a Mistfall. I just played it a lot, man. Guys, I take breaks from games a lot. I don't play only one game, fellas. I swap games relatively frequently. You know, that was some good blocking. But... yeah. Oh boy. Okay. The blocking was genuinely pretty nice from him, dude. Oh, it was good, but... not good enough. Minecraft combat? Something like that. Pure deception, I'll make it easy for you. I find it super funny when people get personally offended by the games that I decide to play or not play. It's like the weirdest thing in the world, I swear. Yeah, we're running PDR Smite. How dare Mike play other games? Yeah, I just banned him instead. He said, oh, I can't sit here and watch this hypocrite or something. So I just banned him and made it easy for him so he doesn't have to sit here and, you know. I don't want him to feel attacked for being in the stream or anything, so. Figure that'll resolve it for him. So long, silly people. Pretty much. Pretty much. Oh, raid's been good, man. Yeah. Today's been pretty solid. You bought my silk? That's fine. I don't care. Go for it. Hope it brings you all the joy in the world. Yeah, it's funny. No matter what game I, like, move to or just, like, play at my own leisure, there's always some guy who just gets so mad at me for playing it. It happened when I went from Dark and Darker to Dungeonborn. Then when I went from Dungeonborn to back to Dark and Darker. Then it happened when I played Legacy. Every time I swap games, like, somebody is just so mad. It's so rude to me. I just don't get it. I would think it'd be easier to just, like, not watch and then come back when I play the game that you want me to play, I guess. I don't know. Just seems weird to me. So. I think Mistfall compares to Dad. So, I think the best way to say that would be to compare Mistfall to playtest 2 of Dark and Darker. Because Dad has had, like, 3 years to, you know, improve their game. I think if Mistfall, like, continues to get expanded on, I think it could compare pretty well. We're just mad in general. Some people are, yeah. Some people are just mad at the world, I guess. And then I guess it's easier for them to yell at me for some reason instead of just, you know, chilling out. Rumors of other fantasy extractions being worked on? Not that I'm aware of, at least. If there is something, I don't know anything about it. think you never played Dad, but did play Dungeonborn, which you liked. You feel so behind in Dad. Well, if you like Dungeonborn, then you probably like then you probably like Mistfall more. Mistfall is more like Dungeonborn than it is Dark and Darker, even though it's still a very different game. Which is not a bad thing, by the way. It actually grabs some of the good things about Dungeonborn. Luckily not the bad things yet. Like, the development cycle. Yeah, but I've been saying for a week now that I'm gonna play Mistfall until I get bored, and then we'll go back to Dad until I move on to the next thing. This is what I do, man. I change games constantly. In like 2 weeks, we'll probably be back on Legacy to try out the season. Even though I'm not super optimistic that it's great. Well, I think the season is going to be good and fun, but I just am not confident yet on the marketing. I'll have to see it for myself and see what they're doing with that. You don't like Mistfall, but you're okay with people liking the game? Yeah, I don't know. People are just weird. I think Mistfall is very fun, personally. Yeah, I tried High Roller earlier, and it was 100% dead. I saw 0 players, so I gave up immediately. There is nothing more boring than playing this game in an instance where there are 0 players. So I just went marbles instead. Hey, Snoop. See ya? Yep. Combat seems slower. No, I would say it's faster. In general. I would say faster is probably more accurate, I think. Good old lizard with his Y. Scared? Scared of what? PvE? Yeah, I'm terrified of PvE. I'm afraid the high roller goblins are gonna kill me as I run through an empty lobby and just become bored out of my mind. Yeah, that's it. You are right about one thing. The player base is scared, I guess. But otherwise, I would actually find people in HL. Maybe it's the 100 gold ante or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, the ante makes it even worse, too, because... Like, what? I'm gonna spend 100 gold, and then find no players, and then what? Just... Yeah. Yeah, this is not... Not worth it. Hold up a minute. Wait a minute. Is that troll? Go down to troll. I'm assuming that's it. Well, it could be psych. I don't know if there's a difference in door between Cyclops and troll. Like Ark? It's a good game, but shooters aren't really my thing. Yeah, Dungeonborn I had, yeah. I had the Beast Lord Mallets. Yes. That was a fun weapon. Torch. The old reliable torch. Master, I'm telling you, I played a full HR game, including checking bosses, and I didn't see a single player. Like, the entire lobby was completely dead. So, I don't know what to tell you. Because I played a full game. Really? I mean, why would I lie? What reason would I have to lie about HR not having people? If I want to play normals, I'm gonna play normals. I'm not gonna lie about high roller to play normals. I will just say that I want to play. But I played a match before stream, and I saw not a freaking soul. That guy's not gonna be happy about that one. I killed Cyclops like 30 minutes ago. Oh, I forgot to bring a pickaxe. That's okay. We can at least check the little shelving. Just surprised because that's not your experience. No, yeah, well, I believe you. You would be, maybe you wouldn't be surprised. You may or may not be surprised at how many people have accused me of, for some reason, lying about how many people I get in my lobby. It's actually kind of comical. Yeah. I don't really understand it. I don't know why, but I don't know, man. I played a match, I saw 0 players, so I just kind of decided that I'd rather just play normals. Torch is actually the better weapon against Ranger. I don't use the torch because it's funny, I use it because it's better. Against Ranger specifically, you need the movement speed, I think. Like, the torch is unironically a good weapon against Rangers. This is probably an unpopular opinion, but I don't really care. I miss when I could just use any gear I wanted in normals, and I could just have geared PvP in normals constantly. I've always missed that. And now that nobody's playing HR, I miss it even more. Like, I cannot stand the cap for gear. Because I can't use anything, because I either go to High Roller and see nobody, or I play normals and I can't use my gear. Kinda sucks either way. Oh. Those are not very good. Gotta go, by the way. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, the guy getting healed by ranger arrows or something stupid, yeah. Are you playing 224 or 225 plus? Because if I'm gonna spend 100 gold to play High Roller, then I want to play 225 plus, because I can actually get artifacts there. If there's no chance for artifacts, then I don't really know why I'm even playing High Roller to begin with. Kind of like the whole point, right? If I'm gonna go boss in HR, and I want the chance to get an artifact, right? Even if it's small, I still want that chance. So, like, sure, I could go to HR and just boss farm, I guess, but that's not very fun for me. I don't really care about the gold this season. Like, I don't plan to play a lot of Dark and Darker this season anyway, because I'll be playing a lot of other games over the next, like, month, so why would I sit there and boss farm for stuff that doesn't really matter to me? You know? I just play this game for fun, really. As long as I'm having fun, that's what matters. Yeah, it's possible it's just Goblin Caves, but Goblin Caves is my favorite map. So, if I have to play another map just to play HR, I don't really want to do that either. You know, Crimson, luckily for you, if you suck at PvP, you can actually play PvE mode so you might be happy to hear about that. So don't even worry about it, man. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I agree. Crazy. Crazy. Don't worry. If you don't wanna PvP after a boss kill, you can just play PvE mode. How freaking nice is that? How nice is that? Crazy. I mean, I think I've made it pretty clear how I feel about this game at this point, but I can say it again if you like. I think they're kind of going the wrong direction in terms of, like, balance, personally. Yeah, I know a lot of people liked SSF mode, too. Kind of, well, we all knew it wasn't gonna stay, though. We all knew SSF was gonna be gone because of that stupid-ass season pass. I'm still very much against that season pass. Like, my opinion on that has not changed. Like you dead. Oh, the poison! GG. I missed one swing, turn the fight. That one swing miss. Tragic. Yeah. Well, he's like the one rogue running silence. If he didn't have silence, that fight's very different. I should probably bring drums, too. Since I have so much speed, I could actually bring drums and throw them at people. That would, probably be worth it. Maybe it's just the Dark and Darker community that's toxic. Because I played Mistfall for a week, and I saw almost no toxic people in chat. And I played Dark and Darker now for an hour and a half. And I've already seen, like, 4 toxic players. That's crazy. Maybe the DAC community just sucks. Not the guys here that are good, but just as a whole. I'm guessing that's probably the case. Makes sense, though. I mean, like, you can, like, look at the Reddit and clearly see how people are, so I get it. But, holy hell, why is everybody so toxic? That's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Yeah, yeah. It's probably because the Mistfall community is smaller. But yeah, the toxicity from the Mistfall community compared to that is crazy. It's genuinely insane how toxic some of these players are here. Maybe their home life just sucks. Something like that. Probably. I get it. Do gray drums have gear score? I wonder if that's true or not. Let's find out. They do not have gear score? Is that true? They don't have gear score. Wait, I can actually throw drums. Yeah, we'll do some of the drum throwing. That seems fun. Sure. Sounds good to me. In case we get any pesky rogues that are running from us. Top FM has too much gear score. It's less gear score to take Lizard. And you're faster too, like significantly faster, so I think this is better personally. I like the Lizard skin. It's fast. Yeah, it feels like the Dark and Darker players are just like the guys that just hate themselves at this point, just stick around this game and just spread negativity all the time. Because they hate themselves and they hate this game, but they won't leave it because it's all they do all day. Probably. I don't know why. I don't know what other scenario you would... I don't know why else you would play this game and be that toxic, like, towards the game. Like, if you hate the game that much, just don't play it, right? That's why I take breaks and play other games. Because I have a similar opinion, I guess. And that I think the game, like, could obviously be better, but... that's why I take breaks. And it's fine. It's healthy to take breaks. So it's weird when you have these, like, dad players that are, like, so gung-ho on, like, oh, like, you cheated on me. You played something that's not Dark and Darker? Like, how dare you? You know, it's like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, who are you? Who are you? You know? Who are you to tell me what game I can and can't play? You know? Like, what do you think this is? I don't know. I think people get too comfortable behind computer screens. Like, the anonymity of it. I just thought it'd be fun to control this guy. Just figured I'd just interrupt this fight. Why not? I mean, also, it's perfectly fine, you know. If you don't enjoy Dark and Darker, that's perfectly okay. But, you know, I'm not gonna just let you sit in chat and just be toxic to everybody because you don't like this game, you know? Yeah, I feel like a dickhead, but I was already here, so I figured I would just go in and take the opportunity. Thanks, Clap. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad somebody likes me. The issue with Dark and Darker is the crab mentality. What do you mean by that exactly? Dude, I'm just tired of seeing everybody so toxic. Alright, that looks like a Timmy, so I'm gonna leave him alone and go see if anyone's bossing. He doesn't have a helmet, so he's fine. He can go. Never played this game before? You played another one that was cool, but bad at the same time? What game did you play? Oh, I get it. Yeah, because the crabs will pull the other crabs in. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I should have known that. I knew that was a thing. It just... I haven't heard someone say that in a long time. It's just been a little bit since I've heard anyone talk about that. Which one is the spider room? One with the rope. It's this one. I'm gonna go to the spider and grab soap. Yeah, it's a good analogy, but it just... it was just weird context. Like, it didn't quite catch on immediately. Just because the game is PvP doesn't mean you have to be toxic. I'm just saying. We can be better than that. Like the extraction of this game more than Mistfall. Locus, keep in mind that High Roller doesn't have statics. You have to find a portal. So, in High Roller, it's actually more like Mistfall than not. Just putting it out there. Well, I guess High Roller has like three statics, but nowhere near as many. Dungeon was the one you played? Well, we all know about DB at this point. Yeah, DB went pretty fast. Yeah, I saw they increased the drop rates in Legacy, but I'm not gonna play it with the new season. It's not. The game is not really worth playing at the moment. At least for now. The crazy thing is, I don't think I said a single toxic thing today until people started bashing me for no reason because I wasn't playing Mistfall. And then all the other shit. I don't think I said anything bad today at all. I was actually doing pretty well today. I didn't say like a single like aggressive or salty thing about the game or Iron Mace or anything. I didn't even complain about the druid, I don't think. But that's fine. Whatever. Game feel now? I mean, it feels about the same that it always has. Like, if you didn't like Dad like a year ago, you wouldn't like it now. I don't think it's much different. Dungeon board is very, very, very dead, yes. It's actually getting shut down this month for good. So officially dead this month, but it's been dead for like 6 months anyway. I think this game is good for a new player. The new player experience honestly isn't that bad. The cracks don't really start showing until you have a lot of gameplay in the game, in my my opinion. So, I've been saying for a while now that if you're a brand new player, it is worth buying and playing. The real issues show once you're not. Nice. But, yeah, it's crazy. Like, that guy earlier got mad at me because I killed the guy that did the boss. Like, it's a PvP game. Like, I don't understand what people are expecting. Like, what? Do I just not kill the guy that fought the boss? Like, I don't know, man. Bunch of Reddit Timmies, I guess. I don't know. I just don't get it. People can... You can play a game where you kill other players and not be toxic. Toxic is a personal decision that you make. You don't have to be obnoxious. I tried PoE too, but I was tired of them nerfing stuff constantly, so I just quit the game. And then people told me it was going to be better next season, and then the next season I saw the same exact complaints of what I'm saying right now, so I just kind of knew that the PoE 2 probably wasn't for me to go back to. So, yeah, I was going to, but just not for me, I guess. For 124, because I played HR before stream, and I walked around an empty lobby with 0 players. So I decided to come back to normals for stream. I was actually in the middle of making... Actually, I'll show you. I built this wizard kit for 225 plus. I built this magic kit. I ran a game, and I saw 0 players. So I said, okay, well, this is boring. And then I went back to normal. So, yeah. I mean, it sucks. I'm not, like, complaining about it. I'm just saying, like, that's why I'm not playing High Roller. No, I play Goblin Caves. I don't really like Crypts and, I don't really like the other maps very much. That's why I play Goblin Caves. This is where I like to play. I'm sad that they ruined the Goblin Caves map with the randomization, but I mean, I still prefer the modules. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm just like the streamer that complains, but I really don't try to. My goal isn't to just like bash dad and all that other stuff, you know, or bash people in chat. But it's hard when it's hard when I have people just shit talking for no reason whatsoever. I'm like, okay, well, I guess we'll just. I don't know. I guess I could just ban them and not reply, and then eventually they'll probably shut up. Well, you know what I just realized? I think it's been all YouTube. I don't think I've had any... Have I had any toxic people on Twitch today? I think it's all YouTube today. That's interesting. Twitch is the good classroom, and YouTube's the bad one, I guess. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it's funny. Where is the spider room? Answer this. Oh, wait, hold up. Which missile is more popular? Same here, but it's a short playtest. There is plenty of time for Mistfall to be popular once the game is more fleshed out in the next test. The devs are definitely cooking, so I'm here for it, and I'll be here when Mistfall releases officially. Back when you followed me in Stream DB, I was a beast at PvP. I feel like in general I'm pretty decent at PvP in all the extraction games I play. I'm not perfect, you know. I don't play flawless, but I feel like I play okay. My drum is better. Oh my god. I'm so glad I brought drums earlier. Bro, that was some funny shit right there. Oh my god. That was so funny. Okay. Anyways. Moving on from that. Sorry, I think I might have missed your message over on the old Twitch. Hold on, what'd you say? You don't know if you already answered this, but how am I feeling about Mistfall? You're not sure how you feel about the pros, basically just speedrunning kills and not even picking up loot for leaderboard? So I'm just gonna say that the amount of content in Mistfall is not very high. So it's not the player's fault that they just go for kills, because quite frankly, there's nothing left to do. It's the same stuff that happens in Dark and Darker, believe it or not. I goofed up, I'm dead. Aw. He outspaced. Dude, his speed was really fast. I was gonna back up, but his speed was so fast. What's his speed? 313? Yeah. Plus the, how did he catch me there? I even put my weapon away. GG. Damn it. Well, at least we got a funny Cleric kill there. That dude was fast. Yeah, he was very, very fast. Bro was zooming for sure. Yep. Bad. Well, I knew he had Cutthroat, so I was gonna try to outspace him, and it didn't quite work out for me there. Tragic. Oh well. It's okay. Yeah, it's alright. It happens. At least the Cleric kill was funny. I should have thrown some drums at him. That would have been the more fun play. That's what I should have done. I didn't expect him to hit me there. I thought I had enough space, but I should have put my... I needed to put my Morningstar away faster because it was too slow. Tragic. It's my own fault, really. Hey, thank you, Rosh, for the sub. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, man. Luckily for me, these kits are really cheap to make, so it doesn't actually matter, really, what I'm doing here. Ooh. Didn't expect my gear score to be this high. But yeah, I should have thrown some drums at him first. If I got like a good, like, well-placed drum first before the fight started, that rogue was probably done, though. Probably, at least. I gotta take rogues super seriously. Like, Cutthroat is such a hard counter to Cleric. It's kind of crazy. I do think rogue is a better class than Cleric, by the way. I know that I do think Cleric is strong, but I think rogue is just strictly better in basically every way. I think that class is like the stat check machine at the moment. I know people like to complain about Cleric and Druid, but rogue is actually really, really strong. Just being a rat in Tarkov? You miss being a rat? Rat gameplay bores me a lot. It's part of why I don't like shooters, because shooters feel too ratty for me. At least, I don't know, that's how it feels. Okay. Thank you. Oh, yeah, he was 313 with dagger out, right? Yeah, that rogue was zooming. Yeah, his gear was nuts. Druid 1, Rogue 2, Cleric 3. Yeah, I could agree with that. That sounds like something I can get behind. I think anybody who says that Druid is not #1 is probably a Druid player. Probably. Hey Nathan, good to see you. You know, quite frankly, I don't even think HR is that fun this season anyway. The stat changes they did this season seem a little bit ridiculous to me. Does anyone else agree with me there? Does anyone feel like they juiced up stats like way too much? Because I don't know, it feels kind of crazy. Oh, that poor guy didn't hit me a single time. I don't know, maybe the streamers, like the other streamers, like the crazy gear stats, I'm not really sure, but I thought last season was really good. There was a really good middle ground of stats being good, but the gem socketing kind of making gear feel like it was like very, very obtainable. Now the gem socketing sucked and gear is insane, you know? I don't think Barb is good right now. Cleric is just a better barbarian. So is Rogue, honestly. I just don't think, I think Barb's kind of fallen off the trail. The trail? Kind of fallen off as far as that goes. I wonder what percentage of the community likes versus dislikes the new stats. I am curious. Make plenty of money farming silk. That's like 5 gold ore right there. Easy money. Having a barbs. It's just that other classes just do what Barb does, but better. It's hard to explain if you don't play the game, but Barbarian is a strictly melee class, but they're not the king of melee, which makes the class just feel bad because they have no range. By the way, guys, tonight is going to be a pretty short stream because I already streamed once today. So I am only going to be on for a little bit. I was kind of thinking of, like, doing, like, a 2 to 3 hour stream, somewhere in that range. So, that said, I will probably be back tomorrow with Dark and Darker gameplay. Are you gonna make me feel bad? Fight me! I'm gonna feel bad. I was gonna feel bad if he didn't have his weapon out. I was not even, I don't know, man. I'm sure I'll play Mistfall again. Just because I'm not playing it tonight doesn't mean I'm just done with it. I need a break, that's all. What is your slot in time for gaming? Do you mean in general or for tonight, Snoop? In general, I usually stream afternoon, so sometime around, like, between, like, noon and 2. And then I stream for, like, 5 to 8 hours, usually, somewhere in that range. It depends on if I'm making a YouTube video for the night, a lot of time. Like, when Mistfall first came out, I was making YouTube content, like, every single day, because it's new content, and, you know, I have stuff to make videos on. Now I'm kind of slowing down on the content, because I've done everything that I wanted to do for Mistfall as far as content. And there's really not much else to make. So, like, maybe I'll do, like, a little bit of a Cleric PvP highlight, because I've had some really funny fights today, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm EST, so when I say times, it's all Eastern. Called you a Mistfall, awesome potential, but server performance made you quit after a week. Yeah, Nathan, trust me, I get it. I think the reason that the player count has fallen so much is because there's a lack of servers and a severe lack of optimization. When I play Mistfall, I get these lag spikes all the time, even with good ping. It's really annoying. It's something that it needs to be fixed, right? So, trust me, 100% I get it. Are golden keys expensive to swipe? I haven't checked. Is it worth killing the old skeleton champion? ESP? No. ESD. 8K? Oh shit, really? Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. 1% for 8K? Sounds like a good deal to me. Well, no 8K for me. That's okay. You know, I'm really curious what you guys think. Do you think Legacy has a chance to come back? Like, can a PvP game come back from 50 players? Is that even, like, a remotely common thing? Because that has to be a really tall feat, right? the optimistic part of me is like, okay, maybe they can come back, but like, I don't know. It's gonna be really hard to come back from 50 people. They need to go free to play with Battle Pass. I don't think their plan is to go free to play though. Well, so I would like to say, squash. I said this before and I'll say it again. I personally do not care whether Mistfall Hunter dies or not. Like, I don't want it to die, but I don't care as far as playing the game goes because I care about the current entertainment value of the game, okay? So, even if Mistfall Hunter just plummets off the face of the earth tomorrow and it never comes out, I will still be happy that I played it over the last week because it was still fun to me, right? I don't value my time in games strictly based on if the game may or may not die in the game, right? Also, this wizard is a Chad. Fighting the Cyclops with wizard is with no true magic. It's crazy. What a god. Hoarders, why does Dad do so much better? Honestly, I think it's because they've been around for so long. You know, Dad was the kind of pioneer of extraction dungeon crawler. So they have a lot of, call it goodwill, or just, they have the foundation there of a lot of OG players that grew up, as in started the genre with Dark and Darker. So as new genres come out, you're always going to have people that are 100% only wanting to play Dad, right? And Dad got very popular back, you know, when it first released on Steam. It got a very large player count that is kind of diminished, but it's still pretty healthy, right? So it's going to be up to these new games to somehow climb out of what all these games are doing, which is releasing and then dying like a month later. Because you know what's going to suck is if we see all of these extraction games come out and every single one of them just dies over the course of a few months, less, you know? Hey, Ishmael, welcome, man. Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, and it's not like I'm being, it's tough, man. It's tough. Here, let me pull this up real quick. So I'm gonna pull up the Steam charts for Dark and Darker, Legacy, Mistfall Hunter. Because you know what really worries me about this genre? It's that no matter what, it's that every single extraction game that seems to come out appears to just plummet player base no matter what, which is really, really scary. So right now, I'm going to show you this. Right now, Legacy went from about 3,000 players back in February. We're down to 37 players. Okay. Coming back from 37 players is not an easy feat. If the devs are able to revive their game with one update in May, I will give all the props in the world, because that is going to be a crazy, that will be crazy for them. If they can do it, good for them. But oh my god, it's going to be really hard, right? Dark and Darker had 57,000 and we're down to like 16, somewhere in that range, you know? 16 average, 12k right now. So we've lost like 75% of our player base, maybe a little bit more, almost 80 as far as peak goes. So even Dark and Darker is not going up, right? Mistfall Hunter has fallen from... Now, just to be clear, I still think Dark and Darker is doing well. 16K is nothing to scoff at. So when I say that Dark and Darker is going down, I'm just putting it out there that we're trending down, but it's still a decent player base, right? Of course. Mistfall Hunter, I think, is really fun, but server issues, no servers for SA or EU, everyone's on bad ping. Basically, everyone is just quitting the game because they can't play, right? Also, there's a lack of content, so at a certain point, there's nothing left to do. So as a result, even Mistfall Hunter is very sharply, reducing in player count, right? Like, you can clearly see the player count dropping, right? And it's a beta, so who cares? They're not advertising or anything right now, right? But this proves that they have to release in a good state. Because if Mistfall Hunter releases in, let's say, 3 months, and it's just as it is right now, with server problems and all that jazz, this is what's going to happen. You're going to see, like, 10, 20K on launch, and then it's going to plummet over, like, 2 weeks, right? Dungeonborn, obviously, same shit, 30,000 to 0, basically. It's crazy, because all of these extraction games are just falling in players. I never see any upwards ticks. It's always down. It sucks, because I want the genre to do well, but it just seems like they always go down. It sucks. But yeah, the TLDR was, I'm a little bit worried about, Legacy. Because it is going to be very, very difficult for them to come back from the hole that they're in right now. However, I really hope they can do it. I would love nothing more than to see them figure it out, But, I wish them the best, right? I hope they can figure it out for their sake. I don't know if you guys even know this. Do you know how much money Legacy's put into their game? Does anybody know? Because I remember there was a Reddit comment that mentioned how much. I'm curious what you guys think the number is. Because I bet you whatever number you think it is, you should multiply it because you're not even close. I'd have to double check Reddit, but I'm almost positive I remember the number on the top of my head. Quarter mil? Yeah, so remember when I said you should be multiplying it? You're not even close. Yeah, which I'm pretty sure you're right. I think, if I remember correctly, I think it's 10 million. I'm pretty sure they spent like 10 mil on that game. No, I'm pretty sure it was 10. I'm almost positive the number was 10. If you go to Reddit, you can find it from them. I forget exactly where it is, but they posted it. Yeah, I remember hearing 10 million and thinking it was like actually crazy, and it's true. At least from what I'm understanding. I don't even know how it's possible, but yeah, somehow they spent 10 million on that game. So, oh my god. I'm dead, by the way. Yeah, GG. I didn't expect him to be there so fast. Like, I just spawned, so I thought I was okay. I didn't expect to get speed rammed by a wizard that fast. Unfortunately, I was in like the open, so there was nowhere to go. Unlucky as hell. I was too busy talking. I didn't think I was gonna get spawn rushed that fast. If that other door had been open, I could have healed and probably been okay. But I had nowhere to go. It's really unlucky. Magic. I actually win that fight too if I don't get stuck in a corner like that. Sucks. Very sad for me. I had nowhere to go. Well, it wasn't a lost game. It was only a loss because I ran out of space. If I had had somewhere to go, I probably could have came back from that. But unluckily for me, that other door was not open. So, sucks to suck for me, I guess. Very, very sad that other door was closed. I needed somewhere to go to reset, and everything was shut, so it was just kind of, it is what it is. Yeah, if I had been able to reset, though, I think I actually win that fight. Because I win a straight 1v1. He doesn't win the melee unless he gets a bunch of hits off first, but I mean, yeah, if I'm, like, stuck in the open with literally 0 spacing, of course I'm gonna die there. I'm stuck in, like, a little 1x1 room. There's nowhere for me to go, so... That was just really, really sucky that he got me that fast. I don't know how he spawned so close to me. I wasn't even, like, ready yet. That's crazy. Very sad. Oh, well, it happens. It was like a perfect fight for him. Like, there was... I honestly don't think there was anything I could have done to have survived that at that point. I was already dead. Yeah, I was just already dead. Probably they spent 10 mil. Well, that's what they said, so... I don't know, man. That's what they said. I mean, creating a game isn't cheap. I think they've been working on it for years, too, so it's not that surprising, but... Oh, you know what? It's continuous dungeon, so I might have spawned right next to him because I started late or something. That would actually make sense. I got a collab? I don't really know. I do enjoy duos, but I don't play a lot of Dark and Darker at the moment, so I just don't really set up much duo stuff. Well, I tell you what, if Legacy comes back, then it's gonna be the comeback of the century. You're not reloaded? That is the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. That is so sad. How was he not reloaded? No. It'll be funny. Do you mean if Legacy comes back? Dude, you know what sucks? I think Legacy's... I don't think the game is even bad. I enjoy playing it. Like, just to be clear... I enjoyed my time playing Legacy. I really did. I don't think it's a bad game. It's just... It doesn't have any players. I mean, I know not everybody's gonna agree with me, but like, I actually liked Legacy's art. I like their art style. Like, I don't even think it's bad, you know? So, it's kind of a shame that their game is kind of dying because I really think it's a decent game, you know? But I mean, if there's no players, there's no players. I mean, it is what it is. You can't force players to magically show up, right? All they can really do is just keep working on it and just hope players come. Also, should I be using Padded Tunic, not Arcane Garb? I never really considered this, but Padded Tunic is just better, right? Yeah, why don't I use Arcane Garb? Or why don't I use Paddock for more strength? Because I don't have to grab the will stat, which is useless. Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. What am I doing? I'm just being dumb. Okay. Do you think you can spawn and just move one module over and wait for a player to spawn? Based on the last game I played, maybe. Possibly. A lot of legacy players are waiting for wipe. So I get that. I understand that there are probably players that are going to return to Mistfall for wipe. But can you come back from 50 players? Because even Dark and Darker at the lowest points has never hit that low. The lowest dad ever was, I think, was like 2,000 or 1,500. Which, yeah, isn't great, but also wasn't dead. I hope they can, personally. Because I would like to play Legacy again when they do the update. But, you know, if I try the update and there's no players, there's nothing there, you know. PvP games require people. You know, the game's PvE isn't really quite enough when it's owned, so keep me interested personally. Adventure Tunic. So the problem with Adventure Tunic is it doesn't have enough armor, and my build needs armor rating for the protection. Watching Lore Streamer said he wants to fight me. I've played duos with Lore before. It was a little bit ago, but I did play with him. As far as I know, I'm still cool with Lore. Thinking about watching a horror movie. Ever just get in the mood to watch a horror movie? Or is that, or just me? I remember hearing people talk about how much people were freaking out over the Terrifier movies in theater, and then watching it myself and having no idea what people were talking about. Maybe I'm just desensitized to it or something. Maybe. You know what else I gotta watch? The new Gladiator movie. I never got to see that. I don't know if it's out though. But I thought the first one was good. New Final Destination. My dad loves those movies. I'm sure he'll be there watching that. I like them. I mean, I'll watch them. I don't like look forward to them, but I'll watch them if they're there. Evil Dead 2. I've already seen it. I'm shocked that you'd think I haven't seen the Evil Dead movies. I've seen all of them. I'm a pretty big horror guy. Like I've seen a lot of horror at this point. It's usually harder for me to find movies I haven't seen than I have. You don't know. Often when I say I see one in Goblin Case 25+. Well, I only played 1 through 25+ earlier, but I saw 0 players. So, I can't really answer that outside of just giving you my own, experience. The Martyrs, the French version. Wait, I think I saw that. That sounds familiar. Because I remember watching a French horror movie that everyone was, like, freaking out about, or saying that it was, like, super crazy. But I think I only watched half of it, but that was because I ended up having to do something else, and I just never got back to watching it. But there was some French movie that I never got to finish. It might have been Martyrs. I don't know for sure, though. 30 Days of Night is a movie that I owned on DVD. I used to watch it a lot back in the day. Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. The first horror movie I've ever watched, the book was just a sell, by the way. The first horror movie I ever watched was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. In theaters, when I was 12? I think I was 12. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I thought it was the greatest thing ever. I thought it was great. I don't think horror movies ever really scared me that I can think of, at least. It felt like I always kind of liked them. I don't know. Grew up different, I guess. My mom was really big on horror movies, too. I think that's part of why. Like, I would watch them with her when we grew up. Maybe, like, at first, I was, like, a little whatever, but I feel like I got used to them pretty quick. This game reminds you of the game on Steam you can't remember the name of. I'm not sure what you're thinking of. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Ginger Dad Van? That actually sounds familiar, yeah. I think I did see that. I think. Saw Candyman as a kid? I think I saw that. Pretty sure. Oh, I liked Smile. I thought that was a good one. Booked Flex a Bonk. I killed a ranger with a torch earlier, which was pretty funny. Demo of a kind of physics-based game where you got infinite dark room and picked up weapons. I have no idea what you're talking about, Demo. Not a community. You know, from the time I've been probably 13, I've watched the entirety of South Park. I've watched every South Park episode from every season, probably like 4 times. I could almost recall every episode and like what happens in all the episodes. It's pretty bad. I have like a photo memory of South Park. Oh, nice. I didn't feel like chasing that warlock with mobs on him. South Park is probably my favorite show. The fact that it's still ongoing is also great. There's a few episodes of South Park that I think are on the weaker side, but in general, I think they're pretty good. You've never watched a full episode of South Park? You're missing out. How is he so fast? Door and door. Oh, I thought he was gonna leave the door. I should have waited for my protection skill to come back. Oh, good old door and door. I should have waited for my protection. I wouldn't have died there if I had it. I thought he was gonna shut the door. Enough. Such a long cooldown. That's one thing I don't miss about Mistfall. Or you know, coming from Mistfall. There is no door and door gameplay like that, which is great. It's like the worst thing about this game is the doors. I'm so glad that these new games coming out don't have gameplay focused around just shutting doors. So glad. It's glorious. I love it so much. Yeah, I was on me. I should have just waited the 15 seconds for my DP to come back. That would have been the smarter play. Should have. I didn't think that would one-shot me. That just shows how crazy Divine Protection is, because that would never, ever one-shot me with Divine Protection. Not a chance in hell would that have ever killed me. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that ever killed me. I honestly didn't think I was gonna die. I wasn't even sure if I would die there, because I usually don't fight without Divine Protection. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the door fake. Caught me off guard for sure. I think he might have been one shot from dying too. Yeah, it's my own fault. I should have just waited for the 45-second cooldown to finish. Watch the movies that Trey and Matt wrote, like basketball. No, I don't think I ever watched those. I would like to see the Book of Mormon by them. I'm surprised they never changed the door gameplay in this game. It's always been so bad. It's like one of the thing. It's probably one of the weakest parts of this game is how quick you can close doors. It's so refreshing, like going to Mistfall Hunter and not seeing every person that I see run to a door, insta shut it, and then run off into the sunset. And it's such an easy fix too. All they have to do is make doors take the same speed to open and shut, and it's fixed. It's that easy. I would actually like this game so much more if that was the case. I know, I shouldn't have fought him. I should have waited. Well, Suki, Iron Mace is going the other direction. They added door... That's a funny point. How do you guys feel about them adding door holes to Ice Abyss? Just so druids can skip the entire map for free. That feels a little silly. Copperlight? Probably more expensive. It's probably the only reason I can give you. SDF has a power fantasy. His favorite class is Druid, and he doesn't want to nerf it because it makes him feel powerful. I'm pretty sure. It's something like that, I'm pretty sure. That's fine. It's fine. Didn't SDF say that he mained Druid? I feel like he said that in game. I think it's part of the fantasy. You wouldn't want druids to not be able to escape? I know. We wouldn't want that, would we? Definitely not. I didn't have a choice. He was aggressive. Just coming right for me, alright? Dude, aggro the entire room. He also said that he was maining fighter. Did he? I didn't realize that. I missed that part of the SDF lore. Yeah, I figured out that you said maining. I figured you didn't mean melee. I figured. What? Really? Wow. Okay. Well, that's pretty good money, right? That's gotta be pretty decent. Unless they suck now because of the recent update. I don't know if the gems are still worth it or not. Why are there 3 mobs? Where did they come from? There was nothing. What? Where did the mobs come from? Where did the aggro? What? Okay, sure, buddy. I don't know where those mobs come from. SDF probably does. I don't know. It feels like he buffs what he mains, right? It's hard to imagine that he doesn't. I don't see how else Druid could have escaped so many nerfs for so long. I truly just don't really get it. I don't know how it's possible. Alright, boys. It's been fun, but I think that's gonna be it for the night. I'm gonna go and kind of wind down for bed here in a little bit. I just wanted to do a short little stream since I haven't played Dark and Darker in a while. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I might do some more Dad. We'll just kind of see how I'm feeling. I'll be playing it by ear. Either way, thank you all for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. And if you are on YouTube, if you don't mind liking the video before you go, I'd appreciate it. Helps the pod, so thank you in advance. If you are on Twitch, I will follow. Should be live again soon, regardless. And yeah. GG's, everybody. I'll catch you guys later. Yep.